Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Tyler from House of Cards TCG, and today I am bringing you a video. It's an update. It's new news. If you haven't heard, kind of just happened, but as of officially within this last hour, as you are probably aware, let me see if I can find it here. Let's go here. The YCS Pasadena has been postponed, canceled. Refunds for entry being available, so I'm assuming that it's been canceled. Obviously, here's the statement from Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Company game. As we monitor COVID-19 pandemic developments, we continue to take seriously the guidelines and recommendations from government health authorities and experts. I will say, I'm just now coming off of COVID. It's definitely the cases are up 100%. Everybody I know has COVID right now. It's actually kind of insane how contagious this variant is, and especially here in the United States. So Los Angeles County reporting nearly 45,000 new cases over the weekend, and recognizing our own responsibility to prioritize the health and safety of our entire Yu-Gi-Oh community, we have made a difficult decision to cancel the long-awaited first in-person Yu-Gi-Oh Championship Series event in Pasadena, California, which is next weekend. And that is just absolutely terrible. You think about the people that have got the hotels, they've booked flights, they were going to go out there, they were going to go play. It goes so much deeper. It's such a shame to see this is canceled. I completely understand. I get it. I mean, the cases are definitely up. And, you know, a lot of people are catching it, and a lot of people probably had to cancel the event because they caught it, right? So I understand. It's just unfortunate. I hate to see it. That was especially just next weekend, so it was just coming up. So unfortunately, the YCS Pasadena has been canceled, and I know there was a lot of hype for this. Due to overwhelming excitement for the upcoming Pasadena, all seats have currently been filled by Duelists, and the internet is sold out. And when this happened, this was October 31st. This was the end of October. That event had completely sold out. And then what happened was they went ahead and announced the Las Vegas one, which was for February 26th to 27th. Fortunately, I picked up my ticket for this one. I was actually going to go to the YCS in Las Vegas, and I was going to participate in that one. That's in February 26th to 27th. Hopefully, the cases can come down so that we can see this competition actually go through and actually be able to be played, because I'm really looking forward to this event here. So that's going to be the next thing that we have to keep our eye on, is to see what happens with the Las Vegas event. Is the Las Vegas event going to follow suit and be canceled along with the Pasadena one? Hopefully not. So, we definitely don't want to see that. So, like I said, news today is that the YCS in Pasadena has been canceled, unfortunately. It was sold out end of October. Now it's going to be just canceled. And then next up is going to be the Las Vegas. I believe Las Vegas is sold out. It is. So YCS Las Vegas is sold out. There not be any on-site registration. So you can't even go ahead and try to register for the Las Vegas one. If you got canceled in Pasadena, you still can't go to Las Vegas because it's already sold out. So with all that being said, what do we get to look forward to? Well, you could get into remote dueling. Remote dueling is actually kind of fun. The problem I found with remote dueling is you got to know your cards. You got to know what you're playing up against, because it's not as easy as picking your opponent's card up and reading it. But here's a list of some remote duel invitational qualifying. I think that remote duel is going to be pretty big over the next 6 months. So you might be, wanting to look into maybe getting your setup. It's really not that hard. You can do a webcam or anything like that to film down on your zone with your mat, with your cards and everything. You just got to be able to keep your cards in front of you like that so that people can't see them. So remote dueling is a lot of fun. I know that there's a lot of locals, and you can see here there's a Discord where you can actually play locals, which are remote duels. So if you're in an area where you're affected by COVID and everything's getting shut down, or you don't feel comfortable going out into the public, I tend to play a lot online with Dueling Book. But if you enjoy having cards in your hand and actually playing cards, you could go and play remote duels. There's a shop near me. It's called Tables and Towers, and you could go Yu-Gi-Oh at Tables and Towers, and they're in Maryland, actually, is where they're located, and they have a online remote duel locals where anybody from across the country can actually play in their locals remotely. So shout out to Louie on that one, because he's a great guy, and I wanted to shout out their store. So you can actually still participate. You can play in remote duels. If you get a webcam, make sure your internet's set up. Join a Discord. through the Discord, you stream your hand, you get set up with and paired into a table, and then that's how you can play against your opponents. It's really not that hard. It seems intimidating at first, but you can set it up. Or also, there's different Facebook groups like Dragon Rider Online Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments where you can play online Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. Their DCS is coming up this weekend, so shout out to them. As you can see in the channel, I do a lot of dueling on the Dragon Rider site, and I play a lot for money and cards and prizes. And there's a large 128 person tournament this weekend. It's basically like a YCS almost, right? It's 128 people I'm going to get to play in online dueling book. So just because we have this unfortunate news of the YCS being canceled, and trust me, it is very, very sad. I hate to see it. There are other options available to you to still be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, those options being in Discords, like for example, Dragon Rider, play on Dueling Book, or remote duels. There's a, like I said, Table and Tower in Maryland. Join their Discord. You can play in their locals remote duel. There's a lot of different places and a lot of different shops out there that will allow you to play. So don't think that this information, it is unfortunate. And if you've actually just spent money on buying actual real cards to make sure that you wanted to go to the YCS and play, play some remote duels. I'm telling you, once you get the setup done, it's really not that bad. And let's look forward to Las Vegas, and hopefully that event still happens, right? Last thing I wanted to mention before I wrap up this video is it's a kind of an interesting subject when you talk about the YCS in Pasadena being canceled, right? But also we are on the verge of something new that is going to be coming out this winter that a lot of people I haven't really heard much about and aren't talking about. And of course, that is Master Duel. So how is Master Duel going to play a role in the YCS being canceled? And I know that Konami's going to want to push their new platform for playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So how is all this going to take place? Are we going to be able to have like a YCS on a Master Duel status? So like if we all can't come together and play in real life, we can all get on our Master Duel on our PS5, on our Xbox, and be able to actually play a YCS. I was just thinking, I was just in my head, and I for some reason, I just thought it would be pretty cool. So that's just something I just wanted to think about here, because you know what, Master Duel, it is coming. It's coming soon, and you can actually see this possibly, bring back a YCS and be played through Master Duel. So. Yeah, guys, so that's all I got for today. I just wanted to bring it. It's kind of a breaking news, so I wanted to bring it out to you and kind of give you some positive insight and let you know that there's still other options. There's still a lot of ways to get your name out there and play in a lot of big tournaments, test your skill, get better, play against experienced players, and hone your gameplay. So this has been Tyler with House of Cards TCG, signing out.